So let's break it down for those people. So you created a Creatv Hub. It's called the Creatv Hub.
Yeah.
What services are there? So we've got photography.
Got podcasting, got remote working areas, and workshops, small or larger workshops. But each of the spaces are functional. So there's ground floor and then a second floor. So on the second floor, that's, second floor, first floor even. So that's where the podcast area is. And each of the rooms are named. So the podcast room's called Studio 50C, which is named after the building. Okay. So the building is Best Street 50C. And then outside of that, so that room's been built, put up a partition wall to build that. And then outside of that, there's the room's called the Grid. And that's, again, a functional space. Okay. So that can be tailored to whatever it needs to be, really. So whether it's working or whether it's for a small team or remote workers, kind of make it fit for what it needs to be, so it's adaptable. And then obviously we've put in like a kitchen, and then the toilets upstairs as well. And then downstairs we've got the hangar, which is that's where we've got a photography space. And then again, that's functional as well, so that could be used for like larger meetings, workshops, presentations, stuff like that.
Events as well.
Small events and large events as well. So yeah, that's more of a bigger space, isn't it? So there's a lot more that can happen down there still. So
you see, if we wanted to do like an event, and I got on the phone now and said, "Yo, Jace, help me out. How do we go about this? We want to do an event where we can attract about 50 people down there to promote our new merch. What would be the steps of us booking that with you?"
So yeah, it would be a case of just going onto the website and filling out a contact form. Okay. So capture as much detail as you can. So each of the rooms are available on that drop down list from that form. But each of the rooms has its own dedicated page as well, so you can actually see what's gone on. Okay. What you can do in that room. Rules. You got to look in some rules, you know. Can't have just blazing it down in there. You can't. Trust me. So the rules are there, and what it can do, what it can't do, each rooms, just to make it a bit easier for people. And then once that contact form's filled in, it comes straight to me, and then I sort out the deposits and so forth, and that to and fro. So
yeah, man.
Yeah, but then other than that, there's obviously a phone call as well where we can just take things offline.
Do you do like consultations, or is it a case where, because you've got footage and stuff on the Insta and obviously website and whatnot, people can see the spaces? Have you ever had anyone had to come down there to have a look first, and you quote them a cost based on what they need, or saying to them, actually, instead of doing a podcast down here, go to the podcast studio upstairs, better lighting? Is that what it's kind of like? Or
that's part of the package, really, part of the service. So people need to come in and see the space. We were talking about it the other day, and you need to. It's hard to kind of sell the experience until you come in and see it. You probably know that from yourself from coming in and obviously trying to get you down there or telling you to come down, inviting you down and stuff. It's completely different to when you actually enter the space.
Yeah, because I feel like there's been a good few times when obviously I've been at the hub with you, and like, let's say your friends or people you know or clients have came down, they're like, I see what you mean now. Like, it's a place where you have to feel the energy of the space. You have to be in the space to actually understand what it's about. It's like when you're in the space, you feel the energy of it, and then when there's people around, it's like, actually, like, I feel comfortable here. Like, this is somewhere where I can feel creative. This is where I can, put on workshops or events. Like, it's a good space to come to, people. So make sure you get down there. Yeah,
it's definitely true. It's definitely true. I mean, even down to like the smells and stuff. Each room has got like its own unique smell, which you helped out as well.
Diffusers.
Yep.
Essential oils. Real things there. Trust me.
So just to keep people, just keeping that memory, that core memory. So you come in, you're like, oh yeah, I'm familiar with this. I know this space just because of that smell. So, and also just hygiene, general hygiene needs to be maintained. You know what I mean? So making sure the place is clean and stuff like that is like forefront of everything.
So what you say, downstairs smells like peaches, upstairs smells like apricots.
Something like that still.
That's good.
So
man.
It's just keeping familiar, but it's just just making sure that people come. It's an experience rather than just a space where you come and do your work and get off. You see, like connect to the speakers, put your tunes on, and obviously it just kind of connects upstairs and downstairs anyway. So those little things make a difference. Wi-Fi, jump on if you need to.
Just hitting the different senses, isn't it?
The
more senses you can hit, like different people are gonna take from whatever sense that they're more stimulated by. But if you try hit all of them, it makes a bigger effect.
Exactly. People just see that they remember things, and it's very specific still, and it's important. It's important. The little things make the bigger picture in my soul. It's just part of the experience still. So I
suppose, like, you see, if people go down there, let's say they've got their own camera, they can just rent out the space but use their own equipment. I take it there's a service where you'd provide equipment as well, or would you get like if someone needed a photo shoot and they haven't got a photographer, would you be able to then like source a photographer for them, or do you know what I'm saying? Is that something
so that would be a case of that's where you guys come in, the uni guys, Vinz, you as well now as well, cause, you know, part of the network is like seeing, again, from that contact form, getting as much detail as possible, and then reaching out to people within the network, like, yo, photographer, if one's needed, then it's a case of shouting out to Raj, or you know, if someone's coming in for a consultation, then shout out to Dan, say like, yo, can you come and support on this? If there's any work in there involved for you, then obviously we can twos up on it or whatnot. So, that's what it's about. But a lot of the equipment, regards to the equipment, is available there. Like got cameras, and then obviously green screens and stuff like that as well. So again, it's just about being adaptable. I was
about to say that you didn't mention about the green screen still, because I've been watching them and thinking, yo, we need to, get in front of those green screens and try out some new things, streaming and get me put our backgrounds and but we'll speak about that more, innit?
Trust me. Don't be surprised if you see us and there's some moving background behind us. You get me?
Yeah, trust me.
Try
never yourself in the Antarctica and stuff like
trust
that.
Trust me.
Some cold settings.
Places man's never gonna go. That's the joys of creating. You get me?
You know who was good? Who was good on that? The Poet and Ellen show. What was that podcast called?
That was he's made the new one. Was it Gasworks?
Gasworks. That's the one. Yeah, man. Big up
Gasworks.
Ellen and Poet.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, they were sick how they used to have backgrounds and stuff.
And they were just putting themselves in different locations.
Just part of the pod, innit?
Snoop Dogg did it as well. Snoop Dogg. He had GNN back in the day. Do you remember? And then you had like the city behind, and he's a marketing expert.
Didn't he have like loads, like a big table with loads of different...
all his merch is on there, and in the background it's like the city landscape, but it's like a blimp, and it's got like his latest album on there, or if there's a plane, it will have like his name on it. Like, marketing genius.
All of those things that we can do, though.
That's what I need to really push. That to be honest with you, more of the green screen stuff. Even if it's just me just jumping in and doing the madness, making myself small. Taller version of me looking up, like little things like that. It just shows what you can do with the green screen, because not a lot of people know.